we're back. I am in such a good mood because I have my favorite thing. My favorite thing about America is turkey bacon. Well, toilet tissue. I have two favorite things, but I'm not making this episode about toilet tissue. It's about turkey bacon. And one of the things that when it comes to building in public that I want to talk about is the sacrifices and the wins. And so today we're gonna have a conversation as I eat my turkey bacon and egg sandwich. So this sandwich is sourdough bread because that's all I can eat in America, but it's my favorite bread too. Um, Pumpernickel rye I like, but sourdough is my favorite. And then I go with the usually the Gaucho's turkey bacon, but you basically it's the real turkey bacon. It's like it's turkey meat that has been processed. Yes, I know it's processed. And then I only eat one egg white, and in this case, I'm using cheddar, sharp cheddar cheese. You can't see it because I blended it into the egg, but I'll show you a little bit. You can see a little bit. I'm using that white sharp cheddar cheese, not the yellow cheese, but it's blended into the egg white. And I know this is little because I take one piece of bread and I cut it in half because I only eat one piece of bread a day. When I'm in the US, it usually is sourdough or pumpernickel or rye. But one piece of bread a day, that's all I can do for my lifestyle. But so let's talk about building in public as I take a bite. So there's a nice saltiness. Oh, I forgot. I put strawberry jelly. So has a nice saltiness, a nice sweet. The turkey bacon. Mm. Hard to find anywhere in the world besides the US. But yeah, you can ask me questions about that. I don't know what to tell you. If you decide to move abroad, you're gonna have to give up turkey bacon. Some of y'all like, I don't eat turkey bacon. There's plenty of pork bacon. Don't worry, you ain't gotta get that up. Pork bacon all over the world, except for in those Muslim countries. Malaysia had it, but you had to go to a certain store to get it. So one of the things about building in public is sacrifice. I know that I'm going to have to sacrifice where I live. We live a little fancy sometimes, and sometimes we don't. Because some of the countries we go to, fancy is hard to find. It's just like it just doesn't exist. Even like in France, France is more classic, more ancient or old world because we go to the south of France. And so you don't see a lot of luxury unless you go to like the big hotels that are like 900, $1,500 a night, which we ain't paying $1,500 a night. My life, that's not my life. Uh, I don't 100% like it is because it ain't. So there could be a little bit of sacrifice here. Right now, I'm trying to determine where I'm going to live. I'm not trying to sacrifice too much because there's some things I need to accomplish, which is I need a place to work. I need a place I can go. And you know what else I want? Mm, I don't know if I should share this yet. Okay. I trust you. I would like to have in person meetings with barbers. Yeah. Like maybe five or six barbers at a time, eight tops. And we all come together, maybe over some food, and we talk. What do barbers need? What are they lacking? What do they want? Forget need. What do you want? But sometimes needs and wants are different. A lot of times, usually. And sometimes they're opposing. And I work really, really hard to make sure I don't have opposing goals because I see that self sabotage a lot of people's life. They have these opposing goals, and that one is gonna win. One is gonna win. So I'd like to do that. So I want to be in a place where I can invite barbers and we can have conversations. So it has to be at least a place where people speak enough English that I can have a conversation with them, but also a place where I can find that I can bring six people together. Won't be necessarily at my house, not necessarily, no. But it could be if I have that kind of house. But the sacrifice is that because I want to make sure I have a place I can work and a place where I can bring people together, the house that I live in or the place that I live in might not be that fancy because I might have to split the money to pay for that other thing. And that's part of the sacrifice. But um, if you make enough money, you don't have to sacrifice. But you're gonna sacrifice something, right? You're not gonna sacrifice maybe that thing. You might not sacrifice on a material thing, but you might sacrifice mentally or emotionally. Uh, I'm really, really enjoying my turkey bacon because I can only eat eggs like maybe twice a week. Yeah, eggs, it just doesn't work for me. I eat for my blood type, and eggs don't work for um blood type O because I don't know, maybe we didn't have chickens back when blood type O was made. We original blood type is O. Maybe there were no chickens back then. I don't know why, but eggs just don't work for me. And but beef, actually pork does work for O blood type. I just don't eat it. I wasn't raised on it and it's dirty for me. It's my mind, it's dirty. So I don't. I was born Muslim and that's just the way it was. We didn't even really eat a lot of beef. That's why I'm so into turkey because all the way back in the 80s, my mom was eating turkey. Yeah, she was feeding us turkey. Turkey and lamb and something called capon. I think is how you pronounce it. We didn't have it all the time, but sometimes we had capon. And it's like a chicken, but it's not. And I actually don't see it anymore. And then we just eat Cornish hens. We ate that like at least once a week. Um, I don't see those a lot either, other places. Hmm. I'm not even sure what that is, but maybe you do. But if it comes to when it's talk about building in public, what I am accomplishing or working to accomplish is to do only what's important and never let it get to urgent. I'm also looking to learn fast, grow steadily, not necessarily fast, grow steady. And when I say grow steady, it's going to be in two directions. One is my therapy practice, my own therapy practice. I still want to do that, but I don't want it to take away from the teaching I'm doing with barbering. And I just had a lot of motivation lately, a lot of inspiration from people around me who really believe in what I'm doing. They understand what I'm doing. A lot of times I'm early. This time I am not. I get a lot of encouragement and a lot of mm, just rooting. People are rooting for me. But I know for a lot of people, they say they have haters and stuff. I probably do. I think. I don't know. I just don't pay attention to it. So if you do see them in the comments, take care of them for me because I probably will have ignored them. Um, but for the most part, if people do hate on me, they probably do it in another place, like at home in their heads or something. Um, so I really like to pay attention to the encouragement. I let it fuel me, but I'm really fueled right now and really fueled. And so sometimes I do like a batch recording, like I did today. I recorded quite a few episodes. And then I just pass them off to the son. Lately, that's been the way that I'm doing it because this one is helping me get these podcasts out. I think they're important. And the YouTube channel is really my number one way of social media. But you can also find me on TikTok and Instagram, but just short, like short little clips. And I'm not sharing the build in public. That's only for YouTube. So please subscribe. Share this with two people, specifically barbers. Share this with two barbers. Watch me build. Give me advice, barbers. Tell me what to do, what not to do. Most of the time, I will listen. Sometimes I will not. I'm very coachable. And there are things I want to share with you so we can exchange that. You tell me what you learned, I tell you what I've learned. And if you want to come sit in my chair or you want to have a conversation, you just see that there's a link in the show notes. You can click that link, book some time with me. I can help you design your next level of barber work so that you get paid for that good advice you're always giving out. Anyway, I will see you sooner. Love you muchly. I'm about to finish my turkey bacon.